2 zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Take a look at New York. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3 games to none and expect to come back and win a series.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Jackson, he's in at shooting guard. Powell is out there with Okafor. Then there's Grant, and it's Smart in at the point guard. And Forbes kicks to Nurkic. And he feeds it to Forbes. Rebound by the 76ers. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game, but bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
And he gets the bucket. 9 points for Freak.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
That's tipped. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. There's a good screen. Releases. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the paint, here's Forbes. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Merry Christmas. And that was a freebie.
From deep. And again for... The basket is good for Jackson. Jackson's got 16 points.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Shot, high post. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Let's go. The Knicks pull it in.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Forbes kicks to Anthony. Uncovered. Powell pulls it in. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-6 run.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Left to play in the first. And Bayless kicks to Aflalo. On the money from 12 feet away. Aflalo's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Jackson, that's good.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And the 76ers making a change here. Knicks trail by 13. And a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:11 left in the first quarter. That is good. Flawless got his second best in the game.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Picked by Bargnani. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by McCollum.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that's 23 points for Freak.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Stolen by Jackson. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. That's good. McCollum's got his first bucket of the night.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't react. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. Can't get it to go. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. 76ers lead by 14. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. You know, the biggest thing is the defensive end. As long as we keep that up, we're going to score enough points to, possibly win basketball games. So I'm definitely not concerned from that aspect of it.
Saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting to that backcourt and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Porzingis is out there with a follow. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. Here is Forbes. Puts it up from 15, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Cole, the pass to Powell. And here's McCollum for 3. That's good. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He ended up with 38 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. So that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Powell. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the 76ers lead by 17. Afflalo outside. The dish to Forbes. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Afflalo. Kicks to Forbes. Shot clock at 3. From the wing. Misses off the left iron.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Forbes. That's his first personal
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
CJ McCollum. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. And so McCollum nails both of them. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Passes to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 19. Got a piece of it. Here's Bargnani. It's the target from 18 feet. Bargnani's got his first basket of the night.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
22-40.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Afflalo. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now here's Anthony. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's the second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Smart's checked in for C.J. McCollum.
Marcus Smart.
Afflalo with it. And Forbes kicks to Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The feed's a Smart. Picked by Bargnani. Lots of room. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Forbes. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one goes. Nurkic checked in for Robin Lopez. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Forbes. There's the three, and that is good. Forbes has got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a three.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
26-40.
Here's Smart. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first half. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, fellas, way to come out with a real sense of urgency, rising to the occasion. I like what I'm seeing.
The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. All right, let's break out the pick and roll on these guys. That's going to be the go-to play for us in the second half, as reliable a move as there is.
We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Terrific game for Jackson. 25 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Knicks trail by 14. And so in the game for the 76ers, Jackson in its shooting guard. Powell is out there with Grant. Then there's Okafor, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Here is Bayless. The 15-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Anthony's got the first bucket of the third here for New York.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Screen by Grant. Here's Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here is Forbes. He's got 11. For the finish.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Stolen by Jackson by himself. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast breaks, buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1, and of course Carmelo Anthony.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Outside Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Jackson. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got 8.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And New York making a change here. Cauley Steins checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Cole's checked in.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Pass to Forbes. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Jackson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And Bayless kicks to Forbes. Unloads from 9, and he can't bank that one in. Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, great.
107 left to play in the third. A follow outside. They set the pick. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Mickey. Bargnani grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Jackson gets it to go.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's Mickey, guarded by Jackson. dishes it to Afflalo. Off the screen. That's good. He's got 6.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Jackson. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We've got Jusuf Nurkic. Jared Bayless is out there with Afflalo. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Jackson. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 50 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shots, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
From deep three-point range, here's Okafor. Plays it up and banks it in.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
The 3 from Afflalo, and he's able to get it back. There's a screen. Feeds it to Nurkic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. A ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Looney's checked in for Porzingis. McMillan comes in for Anthony. Allen's checked in for Aaron Afflalo. And Smith subbed in for Jared Bayless. Three-pointer, it falls. And 3 more from Jackson. Jackson's got 53.
They just continue to splash home those threes, eliminating the deep. Shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Back to Allen. Beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. Jackson with it. Now Smith defending.
Move the ball.
From deep. Jackson misses. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And a foul called on 3. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Smith kicks to Nurkic. Misses from short range. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Smith, the pass to Looney, rejected by Bargnani. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Shape up.
Powell is jacked in for Philadelphia. Stolen by Jackson, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. You know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And New York making a change here. Mickey's checked in. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McMillan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Allen against Jackson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
There's the pick. Again, Philadelphia.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the 76ers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
On the free throw, no good. From deep three-point range, another three for Philadelphia. Knicks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. There's a good screen. The pass to McMillan. Shot off the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Again, Philadelphia.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the 76ers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to see toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jackson. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Looney. Marshall, he's checked in for Philadelphia. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. Allen, that's good.
Knicks down. 51-90.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Mickey grabs the board. Now Smith. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had this.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.